could determine the outcome of this ball game. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete to Diggs.
Brady's pass, complete to Stephon Diggs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. Their 48-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Brady to throw again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Three yards remain for second down. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Herbert going to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, in such a
yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we live. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky. Dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the earth, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she goes, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted like a boo.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the forward recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 9. Now Mahomes. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's good for the Saints. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, it's Brady. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught. Touchdown. Adam Troutman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Looks for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Let's go get some love, baby. They can't beat us straight up. It's showtime, baby. Here we go. Let's roll. Let's go, baby. Take down deep.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 27 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Second down and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Brady again. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught here by Adams.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back now here live in New Orleans. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. It's complete to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Now a give running left is Eckler, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Connecting with Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Nice. Well-coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Mahomes will throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Let's go, man. Show them what you got. Keep our boys. You ready to roll? Let's rock and roll.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Now Brady.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One final try now for Brady. This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built this.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Eckler now between the tackles. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to, even though he does it well on the...
Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Thomas has got it, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
We're scoreless after one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Mahomes now on first down.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Brady looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let us dictate.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see what they want to do. 45. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The final shot before half for Brady. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. This is caught. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14. Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now a play fake. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Draw play, it's Eckler. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. Gets past one man. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Eckler. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that way.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw, it's Brady. He is going to find Hill here.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One final try now for Brady. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping. Just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Brady now to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
And this returnable for Hill. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, now Brady. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
working with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Gets around him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It's Eckler again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eckler, they run left side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Brady now on 1st down.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Now Brady again. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Brady. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Brady.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Brady. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On 2nd and goal, Brady, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Brady to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but They're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll run for it with Eckler. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before they take it down.
You really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. and I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Then payments the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Then payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Then payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I of my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing now is Brady. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. play action. Now Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We're scoreless after one. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Chargers 0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Let's do this, man.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The final shot before half for Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. Let's be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Chargers 10, Saints 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Saints. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't know what crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Brady now on first down. And Thomas has it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Michael Thomas. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Brady.
Out route to Hill, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, his throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Play it to the whistle. Every day, let's do it with you every day. They got to walk your way, baby. Get something together.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 7. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. Connected with Hill, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for... I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Parker, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Mahomes to throw it. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Charger drive about to get going. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same numbers and a different number, right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. To throw is Brady. On target over the middle to Hill. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
Let's go, man. Hey, what we got?
So each team's had it. Each team's put up 3. It's sudden death now, and here we go.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, it's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd and 4.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He is going to find Hill here. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.